Hey guys, how have you been? Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your holidays and festivities. I have some bar food today. This is potato skins, bacon, cheese, potato, and this is boneless wings. So I'm just gonna eat and talk as I usually do. The buffalo sauce came with the boneless wings, and it's very vinegary. Take this one over here because I know it's broken. Those are so good. These things are so good. When I was a kid, my mom used to take me to this place called Dave and Buster's, and we always used to eat there. And these things were fire. Like you had to get these every time. And I tell you all about how my holidays went. So my holidays were just, there was family. It wasn't super big though. Granddad made honey baked ham, which was perfect, really really good. I actually wanted to save some for a video, but there was no ham left, so I was like, well, gotta scrap that idea. And there he makes something called southern green beans. Basically it's green beans with turkey meat, specifically around the turkey's neck, and it usually has like red or white potatoes in it, well, russet potatoes in it, and had some rolls, and that was about it. I ate so much yesterday. I just wanted to go to sleep. I didn't even want to go to work today. Seriously, I just wanted to, come on, close up this one time. It has my hand perfectly. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to look through the settings again. I also watched Toy Story 4 yesterday. And going forward, if you have not watched Toy Story 4, please check out, please. I will not get mad if you stop watching the video, because it really made me look at life differently after that movie. So, Toy Story 4. A really, really good movie in my opinion. I just remember seeing that thumbnail, well not thumbnail, but the movie trailer photo, and I couldn't bring myself to watch it. I knew that if I watched this movie in some capacity, it was just gonna mess me up. I knew it was gonna mess me up. Because I knew 4 was going to be a precursor to the end of Toy Story. So, I'm just gonna go over the themes the movie has that really sticks out to me. The first one I think about is the neglect aspect. So, the girl that Andy gives his toys to, she plays with them, but she doesn't play with Woody. And he's literally just collecting dust. It's almost like she actively does not care about Woody. There's a scene where she literally, there's a toy that she made out of like parts from the trash, and she was going after that toy regardless. No matter how brand new Woody looked, she loved her piece of trash that she made. But it also touches on the topic of rejection, and that in itself is a very sensitive topic, but a needed topic in today's society. Or I guess, in this instance, like a form of unreciprocated love. Or placing someone on a pedestal. Because when I look at the villain for Toy Story 4, I don't think she was a villain. I just think she put all her eggs in a basket and didn't want to give others chances. The scene where she, was able to have some of Woody's voice box or all of it, I'm not necessarily sure. But after that scene, and, she presents herself in this, like, pygmy light. When the little girl didn't want her, she was devastated. And I also feel for her, which is why maybe my opinion is controversial, but I didn't really see her as a villain after that point. And with Bo making a return in this Toy Story, she kind of shows the difference between traditional thinking and modern thinking. I see this often in sports or, other avenues of media where an individual, like loyalty, is kind of a dying art, or at least not in the traditional sense. So when Woody and Buzz and everybody from Toy Story 1 were still just, you know, Andy's toys, the idea of Andy growing up didn't really appeal to us, but at some point Andy wasn't going to be 24 playing with toys. He wasn't going to be an old man playing with toys until the very end. At some point you have to move on, and that's another point in the movie that stuck out to me, is the ability to move on and cut your losses when things change. And I believe Bo embracing the lost toy persona was perfect for that role, for that movie, for this movie. I mean, what she showed Woody is that there's options after, you know, your job. Is over, you know. And at the end, it was, for me, it was heartbreaking. Because at that point, I knew that Toy Story was completed. There's no need for a Toy Story 5. Like when everybody realized that Woody wasn't coming back with them. When Buzz gave him the okay to, you know, it's okay to move on now, buddy. But there is beauty in that. At the end of the movie, everybody was happy. Sure, they miss Woody, but they know Woody is living his life with the person that he enjoys with. At the end, it's technically still a happy ending, but sometimes in life, you start a new life, you meet new people, you explore life differently. And I know that for me, I agree with that. I agree that life isn't meant to be constant for the rest of your life. You're supposed to take risks. You're supposed to do different things out of your element, because how can you grow as a person? I see that with my aunts and grandma and grandpa, where they're still stuck in their own ways. They don't want life to change, and yet sometimes they sound envious or even jealous about the things that others are doing now. And I'm like, just because you're old doesn't mean you can't experience that. All in all, I do believe it was a movie that I was supposed to see at some point. I couldn't prolong it any longer. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Peace.